Hello folks. 5 things that I love in Cambodia that I hated in the UK. Now the 5th one, I'm going to cheat a little and you'll see what I mean when we get to the end. But let's start it off with number 1, and this is definitely number 1 for me, is traffic. Traffic. Being an ex-trucker, taxi driver and courier in the UK, I got to absolutely hate traffic. Absolutely. Just, I can't say enough about it. But now I'm starting to get my head around it. So I think someone described it as a chaotic ballet. I think the words they used. Someone I know, a friend of mine. But yeah, the traffic. I know there's places in the world which are worse and more chaotic. But for example, that road you were just looking at, I don't go down it very often on Toto, on my push bike. But I would turn left now and go at the traffic. Now for those of you in the UK, that road there is 6 lanes. It's the size of a motorway, width-wise. And I'm just thinking, would you get on a push bike, turn against the traffic and cycle down the motorway? You just wouldn't, would you? But here you sort of get used to it and everyone sort of goes around everybody and it kind of works. But in the UK, I've been, as I said, I've been a trucker, been a courier, been a taxi driver. Hated traffic eventually. It just gets under your skin. But now, I actually quite like it, and don't know quite what that says for my sanity. But yeah, hang on. Let's get you back in. What it says for my sanity. But yeah, I despise traffic in the UK now. Cambodia, I find it quite fun. Shopping. In the UK and in supermarkets, which this one is, it's a big old supermarket, it's well worth going in, but I hated them with a vengeance. To the core of my being do I hate shopping. Shopping. Wow. Do I hate shopping, especially supermarket shopping. It just, I've never liked it. I never want to like it. It's a necessary evil, but I can't stand it. However, as I've mentioned on other videos, now I go to the markets regularly and that's busy and there's scooters everywhere and there's people everywhere and they're jammed into these little places and I love it. I love going down there. There's something about it. It's hard to describe, but there's an atmosphere, but it's not an overload atmosphere, which is what I tend to just not like in big supermarkets anywhere. But how strange is that? Because that tends to be more busy and more chaotic. But I quite like it. And apart from that, everything's half price. Half price is good. Not as good as free, but it's good. Anyway, so let's go on to number 3. Talking to strangers. In the UK, we've grown to not talk to strangers anymore. To actually be wary of doing it. And but now, you know, someone sits down next to me and just starts talking, I don't shy away from it. I don't sort of give what I would do in the UK like most would. It's like, who are you? I don't know who you are. What are you talking to me for? Here, it's totally different. The Khmer especially, they're genuinely interested in you, you know, as many people have said on many videos. But I can vouch for it. It's true. It's like that supermarket over there. If I ever go over there again, it's very rare. But yeah, I'll sit outside, chat to the tuk-tuk drivers. It's, it's really cool. So that's it. That's point number 3. Talking to strangers. It's amazing. On to point 4. Cooking. In the UK, after year upon year upon year of just cooking for myself, it becomes a nose. And even sometimes if you're coming home from work and you're starving, you think, I just don't want to cook, do you know? It just seems pointless cooking for one, and it's a nose, and I don't want to do it. Here, um, because like most people, I eat out mostly and don't cook, because you can get meals cheaper than you could cook at home in a lot of them. But now, when I cook a meal, because it's a rare event, I actually really enjoy it. Like a tuna pasta I did last week. And as sad as it sounds, I really enjoyed putting all that together and then eating it. Whereas back in the UK, yeah, I just would have, nah, don't want to do it. You know, I would do it, but I don't want to do it. And now I do. And there's another change. Hated it in the UK, love it here. Let's round up with point five. This is where I'm going to cheat. Point five is over to you. Now, if you're living over here, have lived over here, what was one of the things that you found that you didn't like in your homeland, but you like here? Or, if you're thinking of coming over, what do you think might change? What do you think that's something you disliked that when you get here will suddenly turn a 180 and it'll be good for you? I'd be really interested to know. Told you I was going to cheat. Anyway, that's a short one, but that's probably a good thing. Safe travels. Until next time.